Who's going with the Cowboys?
This is a case of Thomas versus PA. You all have been together for 2 years and you have one child together, and suspicions of infidelity are wreaking havoc in this relationship. And Miss Thomas, you've initiated this case. Tell us why you're here.
I think he's been cheating. I'm here to prove it today. And if he has been cheating from what he's confessed to me, besides what he's confessed to me today, I'm ready to pack up and leave.
What kind of issues have happened in the past?
Well, he told me he cheated at the beginning of our relationship. He cheated with 2 women. And just recently he told me he had oral sex with, a woman multiple times.
You just recently found those things out.
Yes.
If you suspect,
this is what he told me.
And
how has that past history of infidelity impacted you right now?
Right now,
it's horrible. I didn't cry this much. Even my dad died. I don't deal with stuff like this. I've never been in a relationship like this. I've never been hurt to this extent. I'm usually the type of woman, if I have to do all this stuff, I have to check your Instagram, your Facebook, your messages, your Gmail. If I have to do all this, it's not for me because I'm not used to this. Not the type of woman I am.
So you're
gonna be done if it comes out that he's cheating all over and above what he's told you. You're out.
There's no point. Yes, I have to go.
But he's told you about something, but you think
there's more.
I think it's more because he gradually tells the truth, and I think maybe he still has some truth he needs to tell me.
And from these
court papers, you're focused on one particular woman you believe he's cheating with.
Yes. Now, he says he has not had sex with her. They're just friends. Okay, you have plenty of friends. Why haven't I met this particular friend? Now, why when I argue with the girl, why when I delete her off your social media, you keep adding her? Why is she so important to your life? Why does she keep being brought up in our relationship?
Mr.
P.A., why you keep bringing this babe back?
She goes ahead and deletes them. She goes ahead and blocks them. And then once I figure it out, who is being blocked, who is being deleted, I add them back because there's no foul play. There's nothing to hide.
Okay, you shut her down once before. You can continue to keep shutting her down. Shut her down again. If I'm asking you to shut this woman down because she's causing problems, and on top of that, you let her disrespect me. Shut her down. Loyalty is what I'm looking for today.
Mr. PA, there's something to be said in a relationship. There's something that's making you uncomfortable, or making your partner uncomfortable, love to care. Say, I'm not going to do that. Not necessary life hook for me. That's not part of my quality work.
Understandable. I mean, I had a lot of things, I was not, enjoying in a relationship too as well. So it was hard for me to respect some of the things that she wanted me to do. I work all day, I take care of the, outside of the home, and I just wish the inside of the home was taken care of, more better than what it is. I come home.
You don't get white treatment if you don't treat me like a wife.
I'm just saying, if you have your standards, I have mine as well.
Well, my standards is not to be with a cheater. That's number one.
It's not cheating, being a friend on social media with someone.
And some have said it is cheating.
All right, we talk about this micro cheating. No, they call it micro cheating because not in the face. When with social media, you're interacting with one another, and if you both are not in agreement, it's micro cheating.
Even if you didn't have intercourse with her, why is she still in our lives for?
And there it is.
So you believe there's more than just friends.
It's gotta be.
So
how did she pop up for the first time?
Well, she popped up when we first met. I guess she was thirsty. Somebody was calling him on his phone and texting his phone constantly.
That's unpalatable. I'm sorry.
It wasn't Giselle. Come on, keep it 100. Every single time we get in an argument, it's Giselle. Every time to make me mad, he asked Giselle. Talk to Giselle.
Are you talking to her about your relationship?
I have in the past. I'm not gonna lie about that because basically that was how our relationship started. Back over again. I mean, I couldn't talk to her, so I found someone to talk to about my issue.
All
right, you realize that's a wide open door. That's a bad recipe. That's all that is. All of it is if you go to a woman who has an interest in you and telling her, I'm having problems, then come on, baby. And you will never find a more confronting shoulder than the shoulder of a woman who is trying to get you when you're talking about problems in your relationship. She will be the most welcoming, most loving, most caring person you've ever met in your life.
You tell her my wife ain't cooking for me, what's she gonna do?
Cook for you.
And my wife ain't cleaning my shirts like I like.
Oh, stars like you.
Today.
Stars like you never
Let's
had
start
a star
them
before.
before.
She ain't doing XYZ in bed with me.
X, Y, Z,
Done.
A1, A2, A3,
Done.
the whole gamut. Okay.
There it is.
Exactly, there it is. Because you're giving her a romance.
Exactly.
They basically gave her permission to disrespect me because she know everything about me now. She
Yeah.
calling me, she telling me about myself.
So, Miss Thomas, why
Why
else
do you believe that
sleeping
he's sleeping with
He
Giselle?
hung out with her twice and he lied about it both times.
Okay, when you
When you say hung out with her, like he went out
to the club,
into the club, or he went to their house to have dinner, what do you
Yes,
say?
he went to her house. She picked him up from the train station after work. They went out. I think they went to the bar.
As I was leaving out the door, I told her we was pretty much done at
No, he
I was
said.
angry at that time, and I was done.
Okay, class. Who would like to do problem 3 on the board?
Mr. PA, let's
Mr.
say I believe
P, let's say I don't
that you
believe you,
walking
that
out
you're
the
pretty
door
walking
telling
much
her
out of the
we're pretty much
door, well, you're pretty much
If
done.
she's already
If
at
she's already
the
at the train station waiting for
I
you,
mean, that's
that's pretty
quick.
quick.
You already had
You already had that
up
lined up
walked
before
out
you
the
walked
door.
out the door.
I mean, she
Hey, man.
actually was. She stayed like right down the street from where we stayed at. I mean, it wasn't like I had
Oh, I'm
to
just
set it
not
up.
hearing about this. I didn't know this.
She stayed close to you.
You know what? But
You
the
know, one
beauty
of the
this
beauty of this
court
court is we get to the bottom of it.
Mhm.
And there's your side, and there's his side, and there is Giselle's side. She is here. Escort her in.
The queen just did
Ladies,
Ladies,
No queen. No, you ain't no queen, honey.
ladies,
You're the queen,
Ladies.
have your own man and not try to talk to mine.
ladies, good day, ma'am. How are
I'm
you?
good, thank you. How are you?
We're good. Thank you.
State your name,
Just state your
please,
name,
for the
please, for the
Giselle
court.
James.
Giselle
Miss
James,
James,
can you tell us
the
the
nature
nature of your relationship with Mr.
PA?
PA?
Me and Ray are friends. We've never been any more than that. We actually met through mutual friends. He was dating a friend of mine before. Nasty.
Miss Thomas,
do you know about
do you know about this
Miss
relationship
Thomas?
with Miss
Well, at
Thomas?
first, he didn't tell me anything as far as them being together or anything. How I found out more about her was basically she contacted me.
She contacted you?
She contacted you?
And what did she say when she
And what did she say when she
was
contacted
basically
you?
asking me why am I talking to Ray and that's her man and stuff like that and I want her life and things of that nature. Basically.
Has Mr. PA told you of a sexual nature?
No.
He has never come to you wanting for more
relationship.
relationship?
Not,
Romantic.
not while they were together.
Okay, so
Okay, so you had, he has
shown a
shown romantic interest in you.
In the past, before
In the past, before then.
Yes.
Were you interested with him or romantically?
Honestly, no. Then why are you texting him thanks, baby, and text him and call him late at night before he gotta go to work? That's
When
what
Miss
hope
Thomas-
is.
When Miss Thomas accused you of wanting her man,
What did you tell
and what did you tell her?
I basically, well, to be real with you, I didn't really clarify anything with her because the way that she came, it was so disrespectful and childish to the point where I felt like texting my man at night it was more childish. It was more of a thing where I was just like, get out my face until you know how to talk like a grown woman. That's
So she came at
So
you a
she
certain
came at
way,
you a
just-
certain way, and
like,
you're gonna
okay,
like,
let's
I'm gonna let that
there.
hang out
If that's
there.
how you want to be, I'm gonna just let that hang out there.
So you never
So you never confirmed up and down that you were sleeping and involved with Mr. PA.
No, I did make it clear that we haven't never done anything, but
That's a lie.
she would constantly.
You
look,
you
you'll
told
be
me on the phone
surprised.
the second time I talked to you that you had sex with him, that you could take my man, honey. Keep it 100.
Did that
Did that conversation take place,
James?
Mace?
I'm
James?
sorry, am I able to address her directly, or should I even?
Yeah, you
Well,
talk.
should I even pay her any? Or should I pay her any mind?
Here's what
No,
I'm
we're
a
asking you a
question.
question.
And my question is,
And my question to you is, did you ever tell Miss Thomas that you had sex with Mr. PA, or that you could take her man?
No, I told her that I could sleep with her man if I wanted to, but I made it clear that I didn't.
Why you gotta lie?
Okay, so what?
So what would you tell Miss
Lie
Thomas?
has the right.
You-
Lie
they can
to
do
take-
what?
They can,
What?
and you're gonna feel real dumb that we never done anything.
You should feel
And you
dumb
look
talking
stupid.
to somebody else's man.
I should feel dumb talking to my friend.
Honey.
I have my own
I have my own man, and I have my
Okay.
You talking to him? Texting him, calling him late at night? You okay with that?
Miss Thomas.
Miss Thomas.
Like, you know,
Miss Thomas, hey.
Everybody quiet.
Mr. PA, don't you jump in this too. You got me swinging this gavel around. So, my question to you is, do you believe that he's cheating with anybody?
He hasn't said anything of that nature, that he's currently dealing with anybody, but he did say that he had messed with somebody before on her.
So she knew that before I got to know.
How do you figure that?
I see she's in.
Thank you, Miss James.
I think we've heard enough.
I think we've
testimony.
heard enough
Here's
testimony.
what it's looking
Let's
like
see
from
what
our
we
review.
got.
Miss Thomas just has a woman's intuition that something is going on because Miss James keeps resurfacing. She gets rid of her, she deletes her, she keeps resurfacing, he keeps bringing her back into the picture. And all this has caused Miss Thomas to believe that Mr. PA is still involved in a relationship with Miss Giselle James. And if you find out he is still involved with her, your relationship with Mr. PA is done.
Yeah.
So this
Court has done a complete investigation. This time, the court would like to call
certified
Life Examiner Michael Williams to determine is he cheating.
How are you, Mr.
How are you,
Williams?
Mr. Williams? So, you conducted a polygraph examination of Mr.
Is that
PA.
correct?
That's correct.
You
Let's
asked
take a
Mr.
look.
PA, since the start of the relationship with Miss Thomas
In September of 2016,
have you had physical sexual contact with any women you
met
met
online. What was his
What did he answer?
response?
Your Honor, he made an admission and said yes.
What did, well, there's no
She already
reason.
knew about that, though.
But
Just
she,
recently, though.
It's so good. These are some of the infidelities he's confessed to since you set the court date. All right.
Mr. Williams, you asked Mr. PA, since the start of your relationship with Miss Thomas in September 2016, other than the times she knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
And what did a lie detector determine?
Polygraph determined on this particular question, he was being deceptive.
Really?
And so these are infidelities that she doesn't know anything about because if somebody's confessed to, the question was specifically about the ones he has not confessed to, correct?
Excluding the ones he has confessed to.
Mr. PA?
I mean, basically, the reason why I probably failed that question was because we talked about timelines. We didn't talk about particular women.
So you were confused about the question that asked you, other ones she already knows about, have you been with any other woman since you were with her? That sounds like a pretty specific question to me.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was one person that I didn't specify about.
To her?
That's it. Yeah, but the timeline I told her is correct.
Do I know this person?
No, you did not. When I was.
And so it's 3 people you cheated with is what you're saying.
Yes.
Wow, when you confess, why don't you just tell the truth all the way? Why don't you just keep it 100? Why do you tell the truth but don't tell the whole truth? Why do you wait till days or months later
You're
to tell
too
the rest of the
hyper,
truth?
and I just can't do a conversation like that.
All right.
You
You asked Mr. PA since the start of your relationship with Miss Thomas in September 2016, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Giselle James?
This is the best thing I've ever found on the internet, and it helped me lose 21 pounds. Here's how. Skinny Fit.
We see you gripping that podium.
Yeah, a little bit.
What was his response?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the polygraph test determine?
Regarding sexual intercourse with Ms. James, he indicated deception.
Both y'all some, like, y'all can have each other.
Hey, this is really funny.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Ain't she done?
Nah.
Excuse me. Is that stating that
That we had sex.
I haven't had oral sex with this man. I haven't had regular intercourse with this man. So I'm not understanding.
Let me do it this way. Mr.
Yes,
Williams,
Your Honor.
will you share with our litigant your history with the polygraph examinations?
I'm a retired federal agent. For 25 years, I've been involved in law enforcement and conducting polygraph examinations.
With the FBI and all of that?
Over 900 polygraph examinations. And I use 4 indicators of deception, and you failed 3 of the 4 indicators of deception.
So these are indicators are deception are physiological responses, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And these
Those are
involuntary
involuntary
physiological
responses to the person
being questioned
cannot control.
Cannot control.
Miss Thomas, you came here to get some answers.
I got him.
You're done?
I'm done. Y'all can have each other.
Girl, please.
It's so easy when this point when people say I'm done
Now,
and
all
you have a child together and you're gonna have to co-parent that child.
So you're all gonna
So you're gonna have all this crazy
because
your child needs both of you.
That's not gonna be an issue.
Alright. You'll be surprised you say that here and just differently outside this courtroom.
He's a very good father.
Okay.
Alright.
Stop that.
We will order you to go to counseling. And as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.